Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this my YouTube channel. Actually, my name is Gbadege Baradun. I do appreciate the fact that you are here. Please, if you are new here or you have not subscribed to this channel, I would like you to subscribe to this channel so that it can help the channel to grow, and also like the video, share it with your friends so that they can also benefit from it. Thank you very much. Now, today we are going to look at how to differentiate this kind of function. We have y equals to ln bracket 4x raised to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 3 plus 6x minus 2 in bracket. I will to differentiate this kind of limit, this kind of differentiation equation, this kind of differentiation. How are we going to differentiate it? Because this is a function, it's a two function. We have the linear and we have another function which is inside the bracket. So for us to be able to differentiate this, we need to understand that this is in a form of chain rule, because this is two functions interceding together. So for us to differentiate, we use the pattern of what? Chain rule. So let's look at how to differentiate the solution. Y equals to ln bracket 4x raised to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 3 plus 6x minus 2 in bracket. Now we say that let u be equals to all this function that is in this bracket, which is 4x raised to the power of 5 minus x raised to the power of 3 plus 6x minus 2. Let u be all the function in this bracket. So now this implies that our y become y equals to lim of u, lim u, because all this function in this bracket now represent what? Our u. So now what we are going to do now is that we should find the derivative of y, this y now, the derivative of this function. And we know that the derivative of y, which is the derivative of y respect to x, which is the y over the x of this function, equals to 1 all over u. Because in differentiation, we know that ln x is 1 all over x. That's why when we have ln u, become what? 1 all over u. So that is the same thing we apply here. Now we have already gotten the derivative of this y. Now let's find the derivative of this u, which is the u over the x. Then we are deriving u with respect to x, because all the terms in u here is respect to what? X. That's why I say the u over the x. So when we derive this thing now, this u which is up here, you know that this 5, based on the power rule, this 5 now we multiply this function, which is 5 times 4 will give us 20. Then this 5 now, which is the power, we subtract 1 from the pi, which is the power, so it becomes 4. That's why I have 4 here on this x. So it becomes 5 times 4 become what? 20. Then 5 minus x to the power of 5 minus 1 become what? S to the power of 4 minus. Now we know that this 3 now we multiply this function become 3x. Then subtract 1 from the power become what? 3x squared. That's why I have 3x squared here. Now in this case we have plus 6x. 1, if this x have an invisible 1, so 1 minus 1 it becomes what? 0. And anything raised to the power of 0 in indices is what? 1. So the 1 times 6 is the same thing as what? 6. And when we derive a constant in differentiation, it becomes 0. That is why we do not have anything in this place. So our du over the x become what? 20x raised to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus 6. Now we are already getting our dy over the x, and we are already getting our du over the x. So what are we going to do now? Now we apply chain rule. So from chain rule, we know that our dy over the x, here is equals to what? Dy over the x times du over the x, which is going to give us, we know that our dy over the x in this place was what? 1 over u. So times our du over the x, we know that our du over the x here is what? 20x raised to the power of what? 4 minus 3x squared plus 6. This is our du over the x. So we're going to have now 1 all over u, because of this chain rule, which is dy over the x equals to what? Or dy over the x times du over the x, which is 1 all over u, because this our dy over the x here is 1 over u, times our du over the x is 20x raised to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus 6 that we have here. Now we are already gotten this. 1 times 20x raised to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus 6 give us the same thing of 20 what? Give us the same thing of what? 20 20x raised to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus 6 all over the u that is under here. Now we know that our u from this place, we say that let u equals to 4x raised to the power of 5 minus 3x raised to the power of 3 plus 6x minus 2. So we put this value in place of u here. So that is why we have 20, this 20 here, 20x to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus 6 all over 4x to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 3 plus 6x minus 2. And this is the final answer of the dy over the x generally. This is the final answer. This is how to differentiate something like this. So thank you very much. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you. Okay, now let's look at another example. Let's solve this kind of question in differentiation. If y equals to bracket 2x squared plus 3 raised to the power of 2, this is the question. So how are we going to solve? We know that this is a function raised to a power. So when you see a function raised to a power, we apply which rule are you going to use? You are going to use chain rule, because anytime we see, take note of this, anytime we see a function raised to power, we apply what? Chain rule. Because this is a function raised to power, we apply what? Chain rule. So we say let u equals to this entire function in this bracket, which is 2x raised to the power of 3 plus 3. Then therefore our y now that we have here, this y, this general y now become what? U raised to the power of 2, which is the same thing as this. So we know that our u is 2x cubed, that is in this bracket, plus 3. So we say our y now imply that our y become what? Equals to u raised to the power of 2. Now if you differentiate this y with respect to this, if you differentiate this y now, you have the y over the x equals to what? 2u. The y over what? The y over the x become what? The y over the u rather, sorry. The y over the u. Why I put this u is that we are differentiating with respect to what? U. So if we differentiate the y over the u, it become what? 2u, because this 2 now, based on power rule in differentiation, this 2 will multiply this function, become 2u raised to the power of 2, then subtract 1 from the power, which becomes 1 that is remaining here. That's why you have anything raised to the power of 1, the same thing as that, that alphabet or numbers. So we have 2u. Now we already differentiate this y. Now we're going to differentiate this u to get the u over the x. So if we differentiate the u over the x from here, we know that this 3 now will multiply this 2x raised to the power of 3. So this 3 is 3 times 2 give us what? 6. Then 6x raised to the power of 3 minus 1, because we are subtracting 1 from it. So when you subtract 3 minus 1, become what? 2. That's why I have this 2. Then if you want to differentiate this constant, it's going to give us what? 0. So there's only to add the 0 here. Now from chain rule, we know that the y over the x is equals to the u equals to the y, rather the y over the u that we have here, the y over the u times the u over the x. Our dy over the u is what? 2u. That is why I have 2u here to represent this dy over the u, times our du over the x that we have here is what? 6x squared. So 2u times 6x squared is going to give us what? 2 times 6, and it's going to give us 12, right? Then we have u, then x squared. And we know that our u from here, we say let our u be what? 2x cubed plus 3. So we substitute that value in this place now of 12u x squared. So when you substitute that value, what we're going to have here is going to be what? 12x squared. This x squared, the same thing, 12x squared. Then the u, we put the value of the u, which is 2x cubed plus 3. And this is the final answer. How to solve this chain rule. Let's how to solve this chain rule. So if you have any question, you can ask. This is the dy over the x equals to what? 12x squared bracket 2x cubed plus 3. This is the final answer. If you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section. And if you are not subscribed, please help us and subscribe so that the channel can also grow and reach to other people in need of such explanation. Thank you very much. God bless you.